Hi everyone, it's Gail. I'm here with an episode of the Reimagined Scraps, and today we're going to make some paper pebbles. There's a couple different ways to make them, so we'll do that. I have a few scraps here that I want to use, but this is a great way to use up little scraps of paper. I'm going to just zoom in on, well, maybe what I'll do is pull them up so you can see them. But I have a few of the paper pebbles here that I just have left from another session. And I don't know if you can see in the camera, but they're shiny and really fun to use as either like a closure for an envelope, like so, or a piece to be on top of a little layered piece. So they have some fun applications. And so let's get started. Let's just make a few. I'm going to pick these up so I have more room. This one I had to see if my glue was working. So a couple different ways to do them, as I said, and one is pretty straightforward. We're going to just do that first, and then maybe we'll do a couple the other way. So I have this little, I got this in Happy Mail. It's just a thick little piece. It had a glue dot on the back, which I have kind of scraped off because I want to use this one to back, let's see, this envelope that I want it to sit right there and hold the flap. So let's do that one. And so the first way is with glossy accents. This is a Ranger product. Let me get it up here. This one I got at an estate sale for $1. That was a good find. And so let's just use the glossy accents on this one. So all you do is just cover the piece with the glossy accents. And I guess I would say if there's a drawback to this method, it does make the paper pebble a little thicker. And than the second way that I'm going to show. But you just cover the whole piece with the glossy accents, and it's just going to give it almost like a glass look over the top. I try not to get it too thick, because if you get it too thick, it may bubble. So I just try and put a light coat on there. And there we go. That one's pretty well done. So as I say, that's kind of a quick and easy way to do them. But your end product will be thicker. Just so you are aware of that. This one is starting to dry and it's looking pretty good. You can use your heat gun on it if you want to hurry the drying process a little bit. So that's an option too. I am actually going to see if I can't pick these up and put them over on my other table just to have them out of the way as we work here. Just going to kind of carefully slide this one over so I can pick it up. Okay. Yeah. Then those are out of our way and can just dry on their own time. So that's a quick way to do them. The way I prefer, though, is to emboss them. So I have some clear embossing powder here. And again, I got it in an estate sale, so I'm not sure where you would get this type. But if you just find yourself some clear embossing powder. And then I have my Versamark stamp pad. And then I have some scraps here that I thought would be good to cut out. I think I'm going to do this one for my other envelope for my current project too. So, so you can use your scraps. Awesome way to do it. The other thing you can use is you can use these sorts of things. Like these are envelope seals just from Hobby Lobby that are already made into circles. This is, again, from Hobby Lobby, a bottle cap sticker pack. I've actually cut one of those out because I would kind of like to use one of those. And what I will do is just stick that onto a scrap of paper so that the back isn't sticky. I mean, you can use it sticky if you want, but I want this to hold an envelope closed, and I don't know, I may use this one on this too. So it's either this or this for this envelope. So what I would do then is just grab an extra little piece of paper, if I can find one handy here. Doesn't have to be any particular, this is just a little scrap from printing a digital kit. So let me make sure I'm in frame here. I have zoomed in a little bit. So I'm just gonna stick that on there. That way the back won't be sticky. And then I'll just cut that out here so that I've got just the round bit. So that will be prepared. But this is a way that you can use those round stickers to do this particular paper pebble project. And, you know, if you want to stick it down, just leave the sticky. So there we go. I'm actually going to hit that with my distressed ink just a tiny bit, just so any little white bits from the paper don't show. Okay, there we go. All right, so here's how you do it. Here's how you do it. I'm going to actually make a couple more circles, I think. I really like that. That's cool how that comes out. So I think I might just pop out a couple more of those. Might as well while we're in mode of doing this. And then what I'll do is just cut this off, and it goes back into my paper scraps for clusters or whatever we want to do with those. A couple more that I thought were kind of fun, like this, the roses right here. I thought those would be fun. And maybe this one. And I don't know if we can get a little bit, yeah, we can get some nice bit there. And then I'll save the rest because that's how we do it. I thought this one would be fun too, with the flowers in this edge, just because it's bright, and for another project, not for this one. Gosh, I think I might like these roses here too. So we'll just get those out of there. And since this piece of paper is practically done for, I think I'm just going to, I'm going to get some of that green and see if I can get that rose. Yeah, so we're going to call that piece of paper done. So anyway, you get the idea. You get the idea. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are just going to press our pieces that we want to have all shiny. And we'll just press them into the Versamark glue. We'll just sprinkle Sorry, I'm just checking to make sure I'm still in frame. Sprinkle some embossing powder on them. And I'm just going to spread that over the top of my piece. Then I can pick it up, kind of knock off the excess like so. Okay, and then we are just going to take our heat gun and hit it. I'm going to hold it with my tweezers, and we're just like any other embossing, we're just going to heat it until the powder is melted. And there we go. Just like that. Okay, so we'll set that one kind of aside to dry, and let's do a few more. Yeah, this is the other way you can do the embossing powder is just to put a little more in your tray, and then just lay it face down where with the sticky side down. Okay, like so, and just kind of mush it around a little bit. Then we'll pick it up out and knock off the extra, and go ahead and once again hit it with the heat tool. That one turned out cool. And once that dries, I'll use the plain paper and hold it up as an example. Let's do one of these really pretty roses here. This is Stamperia paper, so of course it's gorgeous. Of course. And I'm just gonna spread out my embossing powder, get a good coating on there. There we go. Sometimes the old bifocals just fail me, you know. So let's hit that one. Ooh boy, that's a pretty one. Doesn't take long. You know, you get your heat tool right up in there and it doesn't take long. Okay, okay. So let's just, I'm gonna hold up the one. I wanted to look at these ones that were glossy accented. They look like they're getting dry. They take a lot longer to dry too than the embossing. So I'm not sure which is quicker, to be honest. So, because yeah, the embossed one is dry. So I hope you can see the difference. So the embossed one's on this side and it's shiny and fun, and then just the plain one on that side. That's a good example of what the difference that it makes. Let me show you the Stamperia rose too, and one of the ones that's not embossed. That's a really good, see how it shines, and it's just kind of fun. So that is Paper Pebbles, my friends. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I hope you give this a try. I'm going to just keep going and make myself some more. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.